Veg heads, veg your besties. We are having a kind of a good sized snowstorm to clear up today, and it's very quiet. Have you ever noticed how quiet it is? At least in my neighborhood, it's quiet when there's snowfall on the, except when the actual trucks go by to move the snow. But the rest of the time, it's very quiet. So it's going to seem maybe I'm quieter because of that. I was just talking with a mom, a woman who thinks she wants to eat better. Knows she, in her head, she says, I know I should eat better. She's feeling like it's just too hard. And she's telling me also how she's at CrossFit 3 or 4 times a week. And CrossFit, she is trying to learn how to drag the chains and what do you call this? Like with the big jump ropes, but the big ropes, heavy ropes, use the ropes. And she's trying to flip over the tractor tires. And she says she can't do any of it, but she's having the best time. Hello, that's what Veg Your Best is about. I want you to have the best time, the best time. Not being that great at it for a while. And maybe always not being that great at it, because you can make huge changes in your life, in your family's life, in what you imagine for yourself, how you think about yourself. Huge changes by being willing to be a little uncomfortable and not know exactly how this is going to look 6 months down the road, 5 years down the road. Consider me your CrossFit instructor, okay? We're going to do things that are awkward, maybe sometimes feel silly, sometimes feel ridiculous, sometimes feel like a little bit torture, but fun torture, okay? Can we make this some fun torture? What's one thing that you would be able to do today imperfectly? How could you show up today to Veg Your Best and make friends with the idea you're not going to do it perfectly? I'm going to tell you, before I really committed to being a vegan, I used to drive back and forth between Rhode Island and Western Mass frequently. And I have a craving, or used to, still, I used to have a craving for Kentucky Fried Chicken original recipe. I very seldom got it, very seldom across, I was in my 50s. I had very seldom had it. But when I did have it, I was like, this is yummy. So when I was first, so there was an exit pretty close to my house. I would be driving up from Rhode Island and I'd see, oh, that's the exit that has Kentucky Fried Chicken coming up when I cross the bridge, across the Connecticut River. There's an exit, there's a Kentucky Fried Chicken there. And I was in that place of trying not to eat any animal products, thinking I didn't want to eat animal products anymore. Certainly didn't think I wanted to eat deep fried, mass-produced industrial chicken products at Kentucky Fried Chicken. But I'd start getting this craving, like, that would be yummy. And I would just make friends with it. I would like, okay, well, if you really want it, when you get to the exit, take it. Take the exit, and you can go have it. And you can have it the whole order. You can stop anytime you want in the order. And I would always, I'm trying to think if there was an exception. I would always, drive by it. Just drive by it. Because I didn't fight with myself about it. I was like, no, you could have it. You can have anything you want. Consider doing that a little bit with yourself. And if you do stop, you choose to stop, and you have the item that you are thinking you'd like to get rid of, or you'd like to let go of that craving. But fighting a craving is the worst method. It's the worst method. It works for a little while. I think we talked about that on a podcast. Are you subscribing to my podcasts? You really should. There's a lot in there every week. I'm on 21, I think, this week. So listen, allow yourself to do something hard imperfectly. It's how you learn to play. It's how your kids learn to play soccer. I don't know what you learned to play. Maybe you learned to play pachisi. Maybe you learned to play Yahtzee. Maybe you learned to swim competitively, play golf. I think that's tennis. Whatever you learned to play, you allowed yourself to not be good at it for a while. This is no different, okay? So get rid of that mind drama that says, oh, if it were easy, I mean, it can't be right because it's not easy. It's not going to be easy till you practice a little bit. And in the meantime, listen to the podcast, and you can subscribe, or make a consult call with me. We can talk about your plans, and we can, and I do coaching. You know, I do coaching, right? Okay. I'm here for you guys. I'm here every day to try to help everybody move a little bit more. And I'm here to see my clients make, 10x types of improvements when you have a little bit of hand holding by a coach who has heard all the stories. Okay. All right, veg heads, go out there, veg your best.